I'll begin with what I'm going to talk about. My research is based on some questions. These are if success has a true meaning. Uh, Another one is what if we were all disabled in this world? And I'm going to talk about some success stories of disabled people. So, first question is, what does success mean? Uh, in general, success is something that when you achieve it, uh, pride and happiness follows. But it doesn't actually have a specific meaning. In everyone's minds, it's different. So I don't think that it actually has a meaning, but different ones. And to prove this point, uh, I'll mention some movies I've seen recently, and the first one is The Pursuit of Happiness. This movie is a true story based on a man called Christopher Gardner, uh, who invested a lot of money in an idea he had, but ended up losing his home, his wife, and all his money. But in the end, he succeeded by regaining all his wealth and, of course, his house and his wife. The second one is The Forest Gump. I think many of you have seen this movie. This is based on Forrest Gump, who has witnessed many historical events in the 20th century, and his success was living his life the best way he could. The second one is the most important, in my opinion. So, in these two movies, there are contradictory meanings of success. The first one is gaining or regaining money, and the second one is living your life to the fullest. So I'm gonna move on with what if we were all disabled. In that case, when I first think of it, is that the word disabled wouldn't exist. Every person would be the same, but that isn't always a good thing. Everyone being disabled would bring the world many more problems that needed, and in general, there would be no changes from in this world that some people are not disabled. For example, there would be no fair treatment. The way I see it, some disabilities would be seen as common ones, and other would be seen as more serious. So, as in today's world, uh, people who have more serious types of disabilities can't have the same access everywhere, even in roads, as other ordinary people have. But I think that disability is based on perception. For example, no, so, I'm sorry, different is based on perception. Uh, so different may not only is called someone who may be handicapped or in any kind disabled, but it is every one of us are different. For example, we do not all have the same looks. We do not all share the same mindsets. So different should not be something that we characterize disabled people with. Moving on, I would like to mention some well-known success stories of famous people. First one being the one of Stephen Hawking. This is a really inspiring success story because uh, he did not give up on what he wanted to study. As we know, Stephen Hawking is a well-known physicist who studied the theory of relativity and quantum mechanics. And being diagnosed with LES or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis didn't stop him from doing what his goal was. So, in general, no disability must stand in front of anyone's road to success. Next one is the story of Ralph Brown. He was born with muscular dystrophy, and as he saw how difficult living was for people with disability as he lived in this world himself, he dedicated his life to make living easier for people with other disabilities. And the last success story is the one of Helen Keller. She has also a famous quote that says the only thing worse than being blind is having sight but no vision. So Keller was the first blind person to earn a college degree. Many of us hearing that would think, how could she accomplish that? It's not possible for someone who can't see. The problem is these people with disability don't give up easily. They are focused on their goals, and in any case, we shouldn't consider that such people are not able to succeed. All people could succeed, whether they are handicapped, whether they're blind, whether they're mental disabled, all of us can succeed. So to conclude, I think that all of us can accomplish what we want, whether we are different or disabled or not. Everyone is different, and in that case, disabled people are not necessarily different, but there are ordinary people, but with some illness or something that doesn't let them live their life as normal people do. So I think that success is in our hands as we ourselves know what success means and how we could achieve it, and nothing can really stop us. Thank you for your time, and remember, it's always okay to be different.